Dear friends, today I will discuss about Part C1 of Paper-2 of Patent Agent Examination 2018. Okay friends, so let us start. The question is, after reading the specification, bit number 1, provide an appropriate title. Bit number 2, draft an abstract maximum of 150 words. And bit number 3 is draft at least 2 claims. Okay. So friends, actually the specification is given here. Out of this specification, what we will do, we will find out an appropriate title for this. We can draft an abstract and we have to write at least 2 claims. Fine. So what I will do, I will first of all read the whole specification. I know that you can also read it, but if I will read it, it will be more clear, I think. Okay, so let us start. Question number 8 has the specification as follows. This invention relates to a garden sprinkler hose to deliver water to restricted areas and in selected directions. The extent of the area to which water is delivered by the hose is controlled by the water pressure. The objects of the invention are achieved by providing a hose construction which is generally triangular in transverse cross-section, 2 of its 3 wall sections being relatively firm and thicker than its third wall section, which is relatively thin and flexible. Only the flexible wall is provided with apertures for passage of water out of the hose. This invention permits either of the imperforate, firm, relatively thick walls to serve as a base on which the hose may rest, while the flexible wall responds to water pressure in the hose by curving outwardly, causing the water streams to flow in predetermined directions and to cover lawn and garden areas to a selected extent. The hose may be placed adjacent a wall or sidewalk edge, with its flexible wall facing away from the wall or walk edge to deliver water without waste to cover an area of selected width. Okay. In the drawings, figure 1 depicts a portion of a garden sprinkler hose embodying the invention. Figure 2 is a transverse sectional view showing the hose as it appears when delivering water streams in response to limited water pressure in the hose. Okay. Figure 3 says, Figure 3 is similar to Figure 2, showing the hose as it appears when delivering water streams in response to increased water pressure in the hose as compared to Figure 2. In the embodiment of the invention shown in the drawings, the hose comprises 2 imperforate, relatively firm and thick wall sections 11 and 12, either of which may provide a base on which the hose rests in use. The walls 11 and 12 are joined together at one of their longitudinal edges to extend at divergent angles. The other longitudinal edges of the walls 11 and 12 are joined to a relatively thin and flexible wall 13 provided with aperture 14 for passage of water out of the hose. The junctions between each of the walls 11 and 12 and the flexible wall 13 are curved continuations of the flexible wall which merge into the thicker walls 11 and 12 as indicated at 15. The flexible wall 13 responds to the water pressure in the hose by curving outwardly to varying degrees as illustrated in Figure 2, where the water pressure is less than maximum, and in Figure 3 where the water pressure has been increased as compared to Figure 2. Thus, the width of the area covered by the water is less in Figure 2 than in Figure 3 due to the degree of curvature of the wall 13. By placing the hose on either of its walls 11 or 12 adjacent a wall or walk or patio edge, the water is directed away from the not to be watered area, and the extent of the area to be watered can be controlled as to direction and width. The hose may be made of rubber or any other suitable material which permits automatic curvature of the aperture wall in response to water pressure. The walls preferably are molded or formed integrally. Okay, so the total specification I have read, and here we can see the structure of the triangular hose is given here in figure 1, and in figure 2 and in figure 3 a comparison is given. Fine. That means up to what extent the water can flow as per the figure 2 and 3. Fine. So now what we will do? Now we will try to, just a minute friends. Just a minute. Yeah. Now what I will do, I will try to answer the question. So question number 1 is provide an appropriate title. So as per me, again I am telling that as per my opinion or as per my analysis, I have given the title as garden sprinkler hose of triangular shape with different types of walls, or you can write with differential walls as well. Fine. Okay. The second question was draft an abstract maximum 150 words. So here I have drafted an abstract again as per my analysis, and you should remember one thing here, that the draft should contain the summary plus the object. Fine. Okay. So take a look at the abstract. Garden sprinkler hose of triangular shape with differential walls so as to deliver water to restricted areas in specific directions. Okay. The above objective of the garden tool is achieved by the differential walls of a triangular hose where two of its walls are firm and thicker than its third wall. Then its third wall section which is flexible. Okay. That means the third wall is flexible. Next. The two thicker walls function as base and the flexible one, that means the flexible wall section, responds to the water pressure, causing the water streams to flow in the desired areas and directions. Fine. In very simple words I have written here. Fine. The hose is made up of rubber or such material which permits automatic curvature of the aperture wall in response to water pressure. Fine. The walls are molded or formed integrally. Okay. So this way the invention is more suitable for the required workouts. So I have tried to just summarize the abstract, that actually I have tried to summarize the specification so as to meet the requirements as per the requirements for the abstracts. Fine. Again this is my analysis. Okay. You can try for some better. Okay. You can write in your own way as well. You can use my abstract as a base as well. Fine. Okay. The last question was draft at least 2 claims. Okay. So the answer can be, here I have written claim 1, shape and wall to achieve its objects. That means I have just given the points here. And for claim 2, water pressure as per figure 1, 2 and 3. But exactly in detail what should be written in the claims. We know if there are 2 claims, the first claim must be an independent claim. And the second claim, it should be a dependent claim, because we are writing only 2 claims. So if one is independent, the second one must be dependent one here. Okay. So in claim 1 I have written here, a garden sprinkler hose of triangular shape with differentially thickened and flexible walls. That means we know the thickness is varying and the flexibility also varying. That means the third wall section is more flexible as compared to the former 2 walls. That's why I have written here like this. Okay. And the second claim is, the hose described in claim 1 is made up of rubber or such materials, and the flexible wall defined in claim 1 is responsible for responding to water pressure as per the figures given. Fine. So friends, this way question number 8 of part C1 of Paper 2 of Patent Agent Examination 2018 is completed. So please go through my video, please share the video among your friends, and please friends write your compliments and comments in my comment section. And please I would request you, if you are getting it you are thinking that you are getting some benefits from my videos, then please like it so that I will be encouraged to upload more videos. Okay friends, so thank you so much for watching my video and thank you so much for listening to me. So please subscribe my channel and okay, thank you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Jai Hind.